Okay, so in continuation of our January 4th training, where we are talking about Google Forms, Sheets, and Slides, and how we can use all of those together. The next step in our process is taking the results from our quizzes and turning them into useful information, or putting them onto a spreadsheet where we can compare and contrast and creating charts. So the first thing you need to do is we need to put it onto a spreadsheet. So you are going to click on your quiz, on the edit screen of your quiz. You want to click on responses. I did this quiz 5 times, so that way I could show you how this will look. After you click on responses, you can scroll down and you can see that this is just an overview, a summary of all of the questions and things like that. Breaks down each question. 60% of this got it right, 40% got it wrong, so on and so forth. So you can see what percentage of students got which part of whatever question correct. The next one is it breaks it down by question. So all of these you can go through and it'll break it down by question 1, question 2, and question 3, who got it right, who got it wrong, all that kind of stuff. And then you have your individual responses, and this breaks it down into what each student did and what they answered, so you can look and see where their problems lie. So to make this a spreadsheet, there's this cute little green button at the top. It's where, and if you hover over it, it says create spreadsheet. So click on that, create a new spreadsheet, and you want to title your spreadsheet, but normally it titles it for you, Training Quiz 1 Responses, and then you just hit create. A new window is going to pop up with your brand new spreadsheet and created spreadsheet. The thing with this is, now that you have your spreadsheet, sometimes you can't see an entire question or an entire answer, or sometimes the names are really long and they don't fit in the column properly. So you want to size your columns to fit your data. So what you want to do is highlight the column that you want that data, you want to resize that column. There's this cute little arrow in the right corner of that column. Click on it. Scroll down to resize column, and then fit to data. And this will stretch that column out to the longest point of data. So you see even where it says select all that apply, it stretches it out to the longest point of data in that column. So now you can see the whole question. You can see their whole name. You can see all of their answers. Or it makes it smaller when you hit fit to data. And now my score column is just the size I need it to be. So you can use it either way. Once we have resized our columns and we can see all of our data and everything is set to go, the next thing we want to do is to organize our sheet. So the thing about sheets is that they are organized by their timestamp. So this one is the shortest. This one right here was the earliest time taken, and this one right here was the latest time taken. It does not organize it by name or anything like that, or score even. So what I like to do is I like to organize my quiz results as a name. So I will click on my column that I want to organize my sheet by. So this will reorganize your entire sheet. Okay. You click on the small arrow, and then down at the bottom it says sort sheet A to Z or Z to A. Now, this organizes it by the name that comes first. So if you have your students, that first question on your quiz should be their name. If you have them put it in the format of last name, first name, it'll organize it as you have your names appear in your gradebook, as long as they do it correctly. So that's something that you have to really train your students to do. Now, we have organized our data. We have made all of our columns nice and pretty. Now this is where the good stuff is. And I'm going to stop this video here and move and use the charts and graphs in the next video. Oh,